Hello everyone, kumusta po kayo? I hope na okay pa rin po kayo. We are now on the second installment or episode of our discussion on foreign divorce vis-a-vis the Philippine law. In our previous video, pinag-usapan na po natin kung valid ba o recognized ba sa Pilipinas ang divorce decree obtained in a foreign country. And based on our discussion of the Philippine jurisprudence o mga desisyon ng Supreme Court, may limited recognition po ang foreign divorce sa Pilipinas. In this video, pag-uusapan naman po natin kung maaari bang magpakasal ang isang Filipino spouse kung na-divorce na ang previous marriage niya abroad. We will discuss that after this. Kung hindi pa po ninyo napanood yung previous video natin, sana po ay mapanood po ninyo ito. I will put the link here and you can also check the end screen at ang description box ng video na to. I would really appreciate your support by subscribing to this channel and please don't forget to hit that notification bell icon so that you will get notified sa mga future videos po natin. Sa mga nakapag-subscribe na po, maraming salamat po. Kung kayo po ay citizen ng Pilipinas at naipa-divorce ng inyong asawang foreigner ang inyong kasal abroad, kayo po ay may capacity na ulit na magpakasal subject to the requirement of judicial recognition. The Philippines has given an implicit recognition sa divorce upang ma-equalize po ang karapatan ng isang Filipino spouse to that of a foreign spouse na naging malaya na by virtue of a divorce decree. Dahil kung hindi, the Filipino spouse will forever be held hostage by a marriage which no longer exists. Kaya upang matanggal po ang inequality o ang pagiging unfair ng situation, allowed na pong mag-asawa muli ang isang Filipino spouse after the foreign spouse is able to obtain a divorce decree abroad. But again, ito po ay subject sa judicial recognition of the foreign divorce decree. Nakasaad po sa paragraph 2 ng Article 26 of the Family Code na where a marriage between a Filipino citizen and a foreigner is validly celebrated and a divorce is thereafter validly obtained abroad by the alien spouse capacitating him or her to remarry, the Filipino spouse shall have capacity to remarry under Philippine law. Relevant po dito ang kaso ng San Luis versus San Luis which was decided in 2007. In this case, nagpetition si Felicidad sa korte upang ma-appoint siya bilang administrator ng estate ng kanyang yumaong asawa na si Felicissimo. Nag-oppose dito ang ibang heirs at among the grounds ay hindi umano siya ang tunay na asawa ni Felicissimo dahil invalid daw ang kasal nila. Ito raw ay sa kadahilan ng bago pa man umano ikinasal sina Felicissimo at Felicidad, may prior marriage na si Felicissimo with Mary Lee, isang US citizen. Iginit naman ni Felicidad na divorce na ang kasal ni Felicissimo kay Mary Lee bago pa man sila ikinasal at upang patunayan ito, nagpresenta siya ng Decree of Absolute Divorce issued by the Family Court of the First Circuit, State of Hawaii. Although ibinalik ng Supreme Court ang kaso sa trial court for further reception of evidence, sinabi po ng Supreme Court na if established, the divorce decree obtained by Mary Lee would have allowed Felicissimo to remarry. Ang sabi ng Supreme Court, the divorce decree allegedly obtained by Mary Lee which absolutely allowed Felicissimo to remarry would have vested Felicidad with a legal personality to file the present petition as Felicissimo's surviving spouse. Another case in point po ay ang Republic versus Orbicido which was decided in 2005. In that case, 5 years after ikinasal sina Cipriano at Lady Mayros, nag-migrate si Lady Mayros sa United States kung saan siya ay na-naturalized as an American citizen. Nakakuha rin siya ng divorce decree from a US court. Because of that, nag-file si Cipriano ng petition sa Regional Trial Court sa Pilipinas for authority to remarry, base sa paragraph 2, Article 26 ng Family Code. The court granted the petition despite the opposition from the Solicitor General. On the question whether Cipriano can remarry under Article 26 of the Family Code, the Supreme Court answered yes, pwede siyang mag-asawang muli. In the words of the Supreme Court, if we are to give meaning to the legislative intent to avoid the absurd situation where the Filipino spouse remains married to the alien spouse, who after obtaining a divorce is no longer married to the Filipino spouse, then the instant case must be deemed as coming within the contemplation of paragraph 2 of Article 26. In view of the foregoing, we state the twin elements for the application of paragraph 2 of Article 26 as follows. First, there is a valid marriage that has been celebrated between a Filipino citizen and a foreigner. And second, a valid divorce is obtained abroad by the alien spouse capacitating him or her to remarry. The reckoning point is not the citizenship of the parties at the time of the celebration of the marriage, but their citizenship at the time a valid divorce is obtained abroad by the alien spouse capacitating the latter to remarry. Dito po sa kasong ito nilinaw ng Supreme Court na kahit na former Filipino citizen ang asawang nag-file at nakakuha ng divorce decree abroad, applicable pa rin po ang paragraph 2 ng Article 26 ng Family Code. Ibig sabihin, Filipino citizen siya nung sila ay kinasal, ngunit after that, ay na-naturalize siya as citizen ng ibang bansa such that at the time of the divorce, siya ay isang foreigner na. In that case, applicable pa rin po ang paragraph 2, Article 26 ng Family Code. Ang mahalaga po ay foreigner na siya at the time of the divorce. It would be a different story, however, if the one who petitions the court for the recognition of a foreign divorce decree is the alien spouse who obtained the divorce decree abroad. Dahil in the case of Corpus versus Santo Tomas, si Gilbert, isang former Filipino citizen na naging naturalized Canadian citizen, ay ipinadivorce sa Canadian court ang kasal niya kay Daiselin nung malaman niyang may affair si Daiselin sa ibang lalaki sa Pilipinas. Then, Gilbert fell in love with another Filipina in the Philippines and he wanted to marry her. So, nag-file siya ng petition for recognition of foreign divorce and or declaration of marriage as dissolved sa Regional Trial Court sa Pilipinas. Ang sabi po ng Supreme Court, Gilbert cannot invoke the paragraph 2 of Article 26 of the Family Code dahil limitado lamang po ito for the benefit of the Filipino spouse. Only the Filipino spouse can invoke the paragraph 2 of Article 26 of the Family Code. The alien spouse can claim no right under this provision. The Supreme Court, however, qualified its ruling by saying that pwede pa rin namang mag-file si Gilbert ng petition for recognition of his foreign divorce decree sa Pilipinas. Paano kung ang Filipino spouse mismo ang nag-file ng divorce sa ibang bansa? Maaari ba siyang mag-file ng petition for recognition of a foreign divorce decree sa Pilipinas? Sa kasong Republic versus Manalo, ang sagot po ng Supreme Court ay oo. The Supreme Court said whether the Filipino spouse initiated the foreign divorce proceeding or not, a favorable decree dissolving the marriage bond and capacitating his or her alien spouse to remarry will have the same result. The Filipino spouse will effectively be without a husband or wife. A Filipino who initiated a foreign divorce proceeding is in the same place and in like circumstance as a Filipino who is at the receiving end of an alien-initiated proceeding. Therefore, the subject provision should not make a distinction. In both instances, it is extended as a means to recognize the residual effect of the foreign divorce decree on Filipinos whose marital ties to their alien spouses are severed by operation of the latter's national law. Paano kung pareho silang Filipino citizen, the husband and the wife? And while being a Filipino citizen, one of them was able to obtain a divorce decree abroad. Applicable ba ang paragraph 2, Article 26 of the Family Code? Tandaan po natin ang dalawang napaka-importanting elements bago po mag-apply ang paragraph 2, Article 26. Una, there is a valid marriage that has been celebrated between a Filipino citizen and a foreigner. At pangalawa, a valid divorce is obtained abroad by the alien spouse capacitating him or her to remarry. Kailangan ang isa po sa kanila ay alien o foreigner at the time of the divorce. Ang sabi po ng Supreme Court, consistent with Articles 15 and 17 of the new Civil Code, the marital bond between two Filipinos cannot be dissolved even by an absolute divorce obtained abroad. Sana po ay may natutunan kayo sa discussion natin sa video na ito. The last installment of our discussion on foreign divorce will focus po kung paano maipa-recognize ang foreign divorce sa Pilipinas at bakit kailangan itong maipa-recognize. So please don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so and hit that notification bell upang ma-notify po kayo of our next and future videos. Always remember, ignorance of the law excuses no one from compliance therewith. I will see you in my next video. Ingat po kayo.